Well, how are we all doing, everyone? It is good to see you all, and we've got a little bit of like a calm period in between FPL weeks, a rare calm day in between FPL weeks where we can sort of like um, use this as an opportunity to have like an end of year consideration. This is like the time where we start, we reflect on the past year, we look forward to the next year of, what we're going to do in the future. And that's kind of what this video is about, but it's also like a sort of little check-in to see how you guys are doing. Whether you are part of, you've seen this video through F1 videos, through FPL videos, or whether you've seen it through the newer version videos. We've got a wide, diverse community. I'd love to, see how you guys are doing. Check in with you. But I also want to do exactly the same, and give you guys a bit more of an update as to what I'm dealing with, let's say, as a streamer, as a podcaster, all that sort of thing. So we go through there. So I want to start off by talking about, reflecting on the business side of things, all the videos and everything like that, and then just do a bit of a check-in just to see how things are. And I think, do you know what, that this has been a very year of two halves, to quote a football term. We had that first half of the year where we were doing the F1 videos and nothing else, let's be honest. And it felt like it was a bit stop-start. We had a situation that came up, though, that sort of like reflects, made me think maybe we need to do the FPL stuff, and I think it's been quite fun doing it. The reflecting of things, and it's been really awesome actually. That the the videos are sort of now reflecting my life, which what I mean is like the Thursday and the Friday of a week, I was always thinking about FPL, right? My family is deeply into FPL. Even my own mother, we're really competitive about it, so we have a bit of fun between ourselves. So, of course, Thursday and Friday, we are thinking about FPL non-stop. You know, then on to the Saturday. If anyone's is following the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ the ND Ninja, we do a Saturday afternoon stream while we're gaming, whilst we're keeping an eye on the football scores if there's any football going on. And that again reflects what goes on in the weekend, where on a Saturday I am gaming whilst I'm keeping an ear out on the football scores and reflecting on things. And then on the Monday and Tuesday, I am actually thinking about F1 from the weekend before and pondering over it, thinking about different things, celebrating my driver, celebrating other drivers, that sort of thing. And it's been really fun actually to have where the streams that I do live on Twitch and also the videos I do on YouTube now reflects that life rather than my life reflecting the YouTube, which has been really, really cool. So honestly, I'm looking forward to keeping this up. I think the FPL we're onto a winning form. I'm onto a winning formula. I'm loving talking about it, and so we'll be continuing with the FPL stuff and trying to keep up with it as much as possible. It's always chaotic at this time, but I'm absolutely loving it. And looking forward to doing our first like sort of pre-season when we do the 26-27 season. So that is definitely going to be staying ahead in 2026. What I'm hoping to continue into 2026 is also the F1 videos. It's become a bit more challenging when it comes to making the videos for it. As you can see, I now have a new stream setup, and basically I was doing PowerPoint presentations for the F1 videos, and I don't have the functionality at the moment for PowerPoint, and looking into maybe trying another way of doing it. and we'll be basically incorporating that into it and hoping to get that sorted. So, the sort of like preview of the F1 stuff when we're doing the 2026 regulations, it'll probably look a little bit wonky, let's say, but hoping to get that all set up, and the layout that we've been doing for it. I know it's been sort of like haphazard when it comes to the layouts, but I think again I've been enjoying doing these big talking points, these unsuspecting winners, let's say, of that have basically overachieved, and that's been really cool. So I'm really glad and looking forward to doing that, where we've got getting some regularity from there that's starting to catch on a little bit. But the thing I'm most looking forward to when it comes to 2026, which we're so close to getting sorted, the neurodiversity part. That's a part of my name. The ND Ninja, the Neurodivergent Ninja, that's a big part of my account name, is by being a campaigner for neurodiversity. And I had a fear that it was grinding to a halt. I'm really happy to say that we are getting closer and closer to that taking off again. There's personal situations that are going on. It means it's taking a little bit longer, but basically, was it October? Yeah, it was October, where having some fun with some old friends, and it's potentially reinvigorated it, and how we can do it in the future. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Honestly, from a streaming perspective, it's been awesome. The personal situation is a little bit weirder. And again, feel free to pop your situation in the comments below. I think right now I'm in this situation where, personally, and this is mostly in my head, I know, right? I'm in this situation where I'm like, ooh, do I fit in? Do I not? Right? And let me explain what my head is trying to work out that makes it think that it doesn't fit in with other communities. You see, I'm neurodivergent. I'm neurodivergent with a love of sports. I'm also neurodivergent and looking at news stories, right? And this has been a year, personally, that's been quite a challenge. Now, there's most likely undiagnosed and even diagnosed neurodivergent individuals that love football, soccer, that love F1, and maybe I haven't really got to bond with them yet and got to know them just yet. But at the moment, I'm in a situation where the ones that I'm closest to that are neurodivergent, they love other things. Horror games, stuff like that, right? Which is like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool that they like that, but hard to vibe with them, let's say. Because when it comes to your friends, it's that thing of, bonding over those relaxing moments, let's say, the things that properly make you feel chill. And yeah, I'm in this situation where there is that thing of not fitting in, which on the surface is like, okay, fine, I'm me. I'm being true to myself now, but at the same time, you also have that, am I going to find my people? Which can be challenging. But I suppose the other thing is, there's been comments now from public sources, from government, and I'm not just talking about the crazy ones in the US or things like that, right? That have quite clearly been pointed towards the neurodivergent community. And as much as I am someone who is actually fairly thick-skinned, I have, I have a banter era, let's say, that, I'm willing to dish it out and willing to take it, right? You tease those whom you love. That was always the thing that I grew up with. But at the same time, you're like, what's going on? And if I'm feeling like that, likelihood is you might be feeling that too. That things have got more divided. Things are more destructive, let's say. I think about it, right? That when I think about the things that have united the world the most, it's sad that it has to be tragic events. I'm looking in the background right now, right? Diogo Jota. One of the only things that seemed to have united the world was the sorrow over the passing of a footballer. And it shouldn't take that. We should be like, are we in this situation? And you end up in this situation where you're like, who do you turn to? Who do you talk to? And I don't mean about like sort of deep mental health things. I just mean in terms of who do you chill with, right? It is what it is. It's just one of those really like challenging things. And look, I think the best thing I can say for myself is that, probably only over the past 3 or 4 months have I like sort of really started to connect my personal life with my streamer YouTuber life, where I'm starting to bring it all together, and maybe that'll help me find my people and feel more comfortable. I don't think it's a safety thing; it's just a comfort thing. And that's kind of what I'm looking forward to in 2026, because in terms of the amount of mental gymnastics I have done this year, I'm not saying I don't want to do it anymore, but less of it, please. Can I have less of the mental gymnastics? But yeah, that's pretty much my situation. Now look, I'm sure some of you guys might have been put off and different things like that. But if you have made it to the end of the video, if you could do me a favor and like and subscribe, it'd be really awesome. I have dreams, I have goals I would love to be part of, and yeah, that'd be a big help. So yeah, but all I have to say is, guys, thank you for the support that you've given over this year. It really has meant a lot. I notice any activity when it comes to people watching the videos, and when I see that engagement, it gives me a good feeling. And yeah, thank you. And signing off 2025 a bit differently than normal, but maybe it's for the best. And for those of you that look forward to the FPL videos, it's only 3 days away. We got another one to do, so that should be fun. But yeah, until next time, guys. All that's left to say is take care.